Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Jai Ma. Jai Ma, Sabko Jai Ma. Today's Prashna, which I said last time, this is the third question that a Ma devotee, it says Ma devotee has asked. The third question is how to do 4.5 crores of jap. Very difficult. For bhakti, unfortunately, can manage only 2 hours. What does that mean? I don't understand. For bhakti, भक्ति तो हर चीज में होती है ना. जप करेंगे तो भक्ति नहीं होगी तो जप कहाँ से करेंगे? So what is this? It's little confusing for me. For bhakti, unfortunately, can manage only 2 hours during the non-jap hours. What is non-jap hours? How to quantify the days for jap which is done without a jap mala and counter. So, whatever little I can gather from this, I will try to understand your question first. Non-jap hours, matlab, I think you're trying to say कि मैं आसन पे आप बैठ के जो करते हैं वो अलग है, and without asana and without mala, when you are doing it, you're able to do only for 2 hours. But why do you want to do it that way? Why can't you sit on the asana and do it? Because mala हाथ में लेना जरूरी है. It's that counting is necessary because when we are new into this jap thing, it is very important to have a mala which gives you adhar. It's a support system. So, when you're doing jap, you need that support system to go on repeating one after the other. Otherwise, what happens without mala? Supposing you're walking up and down and doing your jap. You will do 2 beads. You will repeat the thing twice. And then suddenly the third time you won't repeat because your mind has wandered. This mala is a support system. It won't let you wander. It won't let the mind run away because that thing is in your hand and you're counting. So that counting is also very important. So you're saying counter. I don't know what counter means, but I suppose it is counting, So अभी 4.5 करोड़ जप का तो ऐसा है ना. Firstly, you need authority. You need to go to your Acharya Guru. And if your Acharya Guru is Nirvananji or Bhaskaranji, which I had read in your comment, obviously they are not around. But in an ashram, we do have an Acharya Guru and you need to go and consult him because for everybody things are different. For me, it was very different. Bhaskaranji had given me instructions of how to do it and that's how I was following. Now 4.5 crore jap, whether you have to do it with sankalp or without sankalp, everything has to be decided by your Acharya Guru. And it takes about 3.5 years to finish the 4.5 crore jap. Now within those 3.5 years, I didn't go anywhere. I was just housebound. I stayed at home for 3.5 years without going anywhere. And I followed all the rules. They are very strict, the rules. So I followed all that. Now इसमें ये भी है that you have to live in an ashram or something where there is a nadi, holy river ho, Ganga ho, Narmada ho, Godavari ho, जो भी हो, because you'll have to have a bath 4 times in 24 hours. So वो सब, you have to ask your Acharya Guru how to follow all those rules and regulations. Now if you say you cannot devote more time than 2 hours in the non-jap period, why are you thinking of 4.5 crore jap? It's not easy. Man jab jap mein lag jayega and then you won't have to calculate and say I can devote only 2 hours. Unfortunately, I can't manage more than, you can't manage more than 2 hours for jap. How are you going to do 4.5 crore jap? I don't understand. And why do you want to do it? First, concentrate on the jap that you're doing at the moment. Sit on the asana, devote as much time as you can, but don't wander around and do jap without the mala, without the rosary. It is important to have the rosary. Now, first try and concentrate on that and get consolidated in that particular aspect. That मैं आसन पे बैठ सकता हूँ. Whether it is half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 8 hours, whatever, sit on the asana and practice. Okay, keep doing your jap regularly. Now, if you can't devote that kind of time, you don't have 8 hours and 9 hours or 2 hours also, take half an hour. But sit on the asana and do it, don't do it otherwise. Because the mind will wander. Only when you become absolutely rigid and, you become, sthir, in your jap, then you can, shwaso-shwas jaise chalta hai. So you can do it, even without the mala but there is no counting in that. You won't be able to count, but it's fine because it's going on with your breath. So when that kind of dedication comes about, then your jap will go on continuously within you. But you have to come to that, you have to establish yourself first. Once you come to that, and then if you want to do the 4.5 crores that you're talking about, wonderful. You can ask your Acharya Guru how to go about doing it. कैसे किसी ने बोला, I think Bhaskaran ji told me that Ma had said 4.5 crore जप करने से पिछले सारे कर्म धुल जाते हैं. Nothing is left. And one more thing, Nirvanan ji told me that सिर्फ कर्म धुलते नहीं हैं, अगला जन्म भी नहीं होता है. I was absolutely thrilled when I heard that, But he said, this is what I have to say. I said, great, sounds wonderful. If that is so. So that's all. I hope you're satisfied. And I shall see you next time. Jai Baba.